It's a very special moment, and it's a very special person that I want to introduce. So I'd like to bring up David Sherman now. David, come on up. For those in the room that know him, you would probably agree that he's one of the most tenacious young men that you've met. And I will tell you, Mr. Mayor, this is going to be history because this will be the youngest appointment of any Happy Valley resident to one of our city advisory committees.
I very much look forward to this opportunity, and it'll be an honor to serve.
He's just like a bright soul who's always like willing to put sunshine in everyone's day.
He's just like so nice, and he's always smiling and bubbly. Like I go and watch them all the time, and he'll talk to every single person we walk by in the halls, and I'll be like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I just love saying hi to all my friends.
David definitely has a pretty good reputation here.
He's a bit of a nerd, as in he's like not seen at like, you don't see him at parties or whatever, but no, he's not the most popular guy, but he's really focused on his academics.
I definitely think everyone, for sure in the senior class at least, know David's political views. I think it definitely rubs a lot of our class in the wrong way.
I think what we see a lot in the media, we see a lot in our communities is, hey, just because you think differently about one different thing, you're the worst. Every time someone finds out I'm a conservative or a Republican, we always have a genuine conversation. Because you know how I approach it? I don't approach it like, oh, I'm right, you're wrong, you're not a less of a human because of what you think. That is absolutely not true.
And then we've heard David characterized as a class clown. Would you agree with that?
Definitely, yes. He's a jokester for sure and likes to make conversation with everyone, and definitely has a very good personality, fun to be around.
I mean, he's making jokes, like trying to associate himself with everyone else.
Are his jokes like funny? Do they land?
Nah, not really. I mean, it's just kind of like his personality, like trying to fit in with like everyone else.
I started this movie with a lot of like grand ambitions about like these weird bubble communities we see in Oregon, where they're on like the bubble of one of America's most liberal cities, and yet they're conservative. And I had this whole vision that David would be a window into this. But really, I'm just interested in David because he's a fascinating person. He's nice, and he's smart, and he's kind, and he's respectful. And I'm so curious as to what made this ambitious person channel this ambition into conservative politics, right? Me and David grew up maybe like 15 minutes of a drive away from each other. And we run in similar circles. Like, we both did speech and debate. We both did all this stuff for years and years and years. And we've become completely different people.
Lori Chavez DeRemer, conservative fighter.
Listen, we've all seen these ridiculous political ads. It's time to cut the BS.
Yeah, so I first became aware of Lori Chavez DeRemer as the mayor of Happy Valley. And I saw her run for Congress in 22 and got elected. And I said, a small town mayor from Happy Valley, Oregon is now representing this community in DC. Wow. Truly wow. So when Lori ran for re-election in 2024, I said I have to get involved. Working with the Congresswoman, it was life-changing. Seeing how she operates on her day-to-day campaign was so cool, and learned so many valuable lessons that hopefully I will take with my political life.
I would not be here if my parents didn't immigrate here. I mean, they grew up in the Soviet Union, so they truly struggled. And when they came to live the American dream, they were welcomed, and they behaved, as new guests. Immigrants are the backbone of this country. We are all descendant from immigrants, and we need to appreciate it and value it. But if we go breaking immigration laws, it's just illegal.
So in general, would you say you support the current administration's actions around immigration?
In terms of enforcing immigration law, yes. Some of the tactics are not my favorite. I'll say that for sure. And again, that's my other thing of I'm not afraid to criticize anyone.
So I'm pro-life, where I truly think every baby deserves the chance to be born. Obviously, if there is a extreme circumstance like the life of the mother, rape, or incest, those should be exceptions.
Do I agree with Charlie Kirk 100%? Absolutely not. Do I agree with some of his stuff? Yeah. Is there like something that everyone can find that they agree with Charlie Kirk on? Yes. Started getting clips and stuff when I was probably like freshman year, and that's when I'm starting the speech and debate team, and I have to learn how to formulate arguments. So it was very much of how do you make a claim but also back it up with evidence.
Did you start when you started watching like these Charlie Kirk clips and like looking at how he formulates arguments? Would you have already considered yourself a Republican? Like how?
No. So for me, it was very much watching Charlie Kirk, Fox News, stuff like that, but then also watching the counterparts on the other side. But I looked at the logic. On the conservative side, then I found on the liberal side.
Can you give me an example of like something you're willing to call your own party out on? Like,
oh, the redistricting. Are we serious? This arms race for House seats? Are we kidding people? Like, I miss all the states that had the independent redistricting commissions.
According to the New York Times, Secretary Chavez DeRemer's husband is now accused of sexual assault.
Major shakeup in President Trump's cabinet. Labor Secretary Lori Chavez DeRemer is stepping down. The White House announced an hour ago that she has accepted a position in the private sector. Her resignation comes after a series of alleged abuses of her position's power, including having an affair with a subordinate and drinking alcohol on the job.
we have talked a lot about your work with Lori Chavez DeRemer.
Yes.
How do you feel about her resignation?
I mean, it was needed, unfortunately, but, I'm disappointed. Honestly, if you actually look at, like, the work she was doing, it was actually good work. But I think it's just all these, like, allegations that came out. And again, they're allegations, all of them. None of them got proved, and honestly, I immediately knew they were untrue. I mean, the one about her husband and sexual assault, like, the people in DC didn't want to prosecute because there was a lack of evidence. And honestly, it was like no evidence, and it was just like claims, and that's how the Washington machine works. The way it was stopping him and her from doing their jobs, that's probably why they resigned. But the allegations, I can allege anything about anyone. I can say, Oscar, like, hit me this morning. I was like, but it's still an allegation. So without proof, that's exactly what it is, just a claim. I'm running for Happy Valley City Council, and one of the biggest things is sidewalks. I think that's something we can get behind, to build sidewalks. I don't think there's an anti-sidewalker out there. If there is, they're in the super minority. So I knew pretty much that I wanted to stay and go to Lewis and Clark for college, stay home. And for years, I've served my city. And seeing the issues that there are in our community, I want to jump in and get out those. My biggest goal is winning. But no, when I do win, I want to be someone that people will see in the grocery store or at the gas pump and be able to come up to me and say, hey, I'm having this issue, that the city has an impact on. Can you help me? And my answer 100% of the time will be yes. Because truly, we are happy in Happy Valley, and we can be even happier.
You know what my favorite thing is? When a show invites a Republican and a Democrat together, they talk with one another, and we have that honest conversation.
Is iPhone better than Android?
Yes.
Is Kendrick better than Drake?
Yes.
Oh, that's two right off the
Great.
bat.
Great,
See?
we're killing it.
What else?
Banning like hedge funds from buying single family homes. You can buy
Yeah. Yeah.
that. Okay, we
Sorry.
we already have redistricting.
Yes.
Right, so we're at 4.
Gerrymandering.
Um,
Don't confuse identity with idea.
See the flowers, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. People passing will see the flowers and say how beautifully they bloom. These are the flowers of Partigiano. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. See the flowers of Partigiano.